Michael, when the cameras were off, we just started discussing the title of Film Courage, and you were gracious and complimented the name. You refer to the word courage, and you talk about that in your classes and the work that you do in terms.
Yeah, I was saying I loved the name of your company or the enterprise, calling it Film Courage, because at the core of really the essential thing I talk about is fear and courage, always with the character. I believe characters at the core of everything when you're a storyteller. And what I'm always interested in and what I always want to encourage the writer to look for is, what is the fear that is crippling in some way the character at the beginning of the story, and how do they find the courage to overcome that? I talk when I lecture about, the terms I use are identity and essence, because to me, this isn't present in all screenplays. You could have a big action script that doesn't involve a character arc, but for most of the stories that are layered, the character is suffering from some wound. Something happened in the past before the movie began that was so painful that they believe they've dealt with it, but they've actually sort of suppressed it. They haven't blacked it out. They know it happened, but they think that doesn't bother me anymore. So in Shrek, it was his rejection. Or in Titanic, it was Rose getting drummed in by her mother the idea, if you don't have a man to take care of you, you're not going to survive. So those wounding experiences created this deep-seated fear, and that stuckness that I talked about at the beginning is just them living under that fear, and it's preventing them from really doing what they need to do to be fulfilled. Then as the writer, what you have to do is you have to give that character a goal. You have to dangle a carrot in front of your hero that is so enticing, either because it's such a big reward or it's to prevent something horrible from happening, that they are desperate to go after it. So that's the plot of your story, is the journey as they go after that goal. But the inner journey is about them in pursuing that goal, realizing I'm never going to get it unless I can find this courage that I don't have because I'm too afraid of this wound from the past. So they start in this identity, this false self, and they have to find a way to get to their essence and who they truly are as they gradually find this courage to achieve the goal. And the rule is they can't get the goal in the end of the movie unless they found the courage. And if they do find the courage, they've got to win. They've got to get the girl or find the buried treasure or stop the serial killer or whatever that goal might be. So it's that intertwining of that outer journey of the plot and the inner journey that the hero takes of transformation that really interests me when I talk about story and script.